Welcome to another episode of Duck's Electronic Repair Bench.
Evening YouTube. What I'm doing here today is checking on this FM, AM, FM switch. Been suggested that that's a problem area, but as I just checked it, it's not. I'm going to give a close up here so we can see what I was just saying. I'm going to have to do this again. Look, I didn't hit the record button on the camera. So what I done before, and it will be on the other camera, but I'll go ahead and redo it on this one because it's close up and I wanted to do it close. So forget about that. That was just the probes touching. Alright, here is the on-off switch right here. You can see it on the front of it anyway. And the two pins, or the two connection points for the on-off switch are right here. This one and this one. I'm going to point to them with this. This and this. Those are what makes the radio come on. That's the on-off switch. And that is supposed to be that funny looking symbol, which is B. And that's that point, and the point that we're going to show you up here between R4 and R5, where R4 and R5 connect, is in common with that same exact other point I just showed you on the on-off switch. That's just like a wire going from there to there. So there should be continuity in there. So what I'm going to do is put my meter probe on one side of the switch, and the switch is on, so it doesn't matter which side it's on. And the other side will go to here, and we will hear our continuity buzzer go off. So that means that there is continuity between that. That means that the FM switch, which is, let me point down here, FM switch is here, and I'll show you this is AM, FM. So it was in the FM position. And when it's in AM, you don't get that continuity because it doesn't. You don't need to direct the B wherever that whichever that is, which is I guess is ground. I'm not sure. Probably should be B minus, but I'm not really sure what it's called. But it's B. So anyway, that's when it's in FM position. Those 2 points we just showed the continuity between is connected. So that's pretty much all I had about that on this camera here. So this camera here. Anyway, I got more. I talked about it on the bigger one. So I'll just use that for the rest of it. So that proves that the switch is good. Okay. Everybody's been concerned about the switch not making contact, and I understand the concern. But as you can hear, it is making contact, and I still plan to clean the switch as I talked about before, but that switch is good. It is working. There is somebody said, I think Robert said something about the audio being switched maybe. Well, yeah, there is audio, but at the same time I was feeding that 10.7 carrier signal with a carrier with a modulated tone on it, and that makes it through. So that means the FM is working, more or less. It's just the again, it's just the oscillator that's not working. And now I understand everybody's why is there 7 volts on the base and emitter of that transistor. That doesn't make sense to me either. So, that was my question all along. Where's that voltage coming from? I mean, I don't really understand how it's getting there. Obviously, the transistor's not working. It's good. It's a good transistor. We checked that. but it's not oscillating, it's not conducting, so not sure where the problem is. Like I said, I still have a lot of reading to do on how this works, how oscillator circuits work. I know what an oscillator does. It provides basically a carrier signal, a carrier wave type signal to beat against the signal coming in from the antenna to give you your IF frequency. I understand how that works, but as far as what makes the oscillator oscillate, that's a little bit more difficult, especially on a transistor circuit, because it's a little more picky than tube circuits are. So that's where we're at on that. So I just wanted to kind of clear this switch thing up for everybody that had some concern about the switch. I think Bill was one of them, Robert's one of them. You guys, it's good observations. No doubt about that. All right, you guys have a great day, or evening, I should say. It's getting late in the evening, 6:37, something like that. And I'm going to do some more reading on this and find out about the oscillators, like I was talking about. And once I do that, I'll come back with another video, but I don't think I want to mess with it again until then. I may do one on the, oh, I know something else I wanted to point out. I got these in the other day. This is a bag full of 50 2N 3904 transistors. These are like really common transistors. Mr. Carlson's lab had a project which uses a bunch of these, and I'm going to try to do that here one of these days. So, like I said, I'm going to do that one of these days, and I will be more on that later at a later date. Anyway, what I was going to say was I may do another radio on that GE radio. It's sitting over on the table. I haven't got it over here yet. I may just go ahead and put this up until I read some more about this or get some more comments that are useful as far as what the problem might be. So until then, on this one, we'll say goodbye for a while. So you guys, like I said, have a pleasant evening, and we'll talk at you later. See ya.